Hello and welcome to the morning after. I'm Anthony Filiaci along with my new co-host,
Kerry
Johnson.
Hello.
Kerry, what's the deal today?
I don't know. Here I am. I'm usually in the control room wearing my pajamas, and now I'm sitting in the back seat.
Kristen LeBack is on leave, and she's not here today.
I don't know.
Usually she's my co-host, but you are the director of the show.
Usually, yes, I'm directing, and now I'm wearing nice clothes, 10 o'clock in the morning.
I love it.
Here I am.
I love it.
Here I am.
What goes into directing the show? Because obviously I'm not back there, and obviously I'm not behind the camera. I know what kind of goes on, but how stressful is that for directing? You know?
Actually, I'm sweating a lot more up here right now because back there nobody really, sees you. You're pressing buttons, having fun, joking around.
I want to do that.
I don't know. You should come back there someday.
I want to press buttons, but how would I? You know that movie Multiplicity? I'd have to do one of those deals.
That's
because,
true.
Yeah.
And then
that would stink.
That would, but we could see the different sides of Anthony come out, like the control room side and then the co-host side.
Yeah, sometimes I hear you yelling in my ear.
I get a little loud at times, but I have a lot of fun back there.
Well, I think we're going to have a lot of fun today.
All
and
right.
I think
All right.
you hosting is a great change for the show. LeBack, nothing against you,
LeBack, come back soon. Please. Please.
All right, well, we're going to wrap up spring break. How was your spring break?
Spring break.
Was it good?
I'm actually depressed that I'm back here.
Along
It
with
was
a lot
a
of people in the
week of
school.
paradise. Just laying, I went to Florida. Fort Lauderdale, laying in the sun, hotel, marvelous.
So you got a flight, and I heard this was last minute this whole time.
Yes, I booked my flight and everything exactly a month before I left, and it worked out fabulous. I got a great hotel. My friends actually met us down there. They drove, which
I don't think I would drive
24 hours straight.
Oh my God.
They didn't stop. They didn't stop.
I don't know. That's tough. Who they did one guy drove 24 hours? That's kind of dangerous.
No, they stopped. They physically stopped, but not stopped overnight.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like a stop at a light and stuff.
Do you want to know what I did spring break?
Yeah. What did you do? What did you do, Anthony?
You know New Jersey, where I'm from?
Jersey. Yes.
I stayed at my house. It was sick. It was crazy. Parties and everything. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I worked 40 hours spring break.
Okay.
Made some money.
Yeah, well, I'm down actually a whole bunch of money. So
yeah, how much was that, the whole trip?
The whole trip was about, I spent, I brought $200 cash and then that on top of $450. So yeah. Put me back a good chunk.
So while you had a godlike spring break, I was gaining money. Unfortunately, I didn't really want to make money spring break.
Well, it's.
All right. You know what? Spring break's over. I'm done with it. Maybe next year, sophomore year, I'll see if I can do something.
Take a trip.
Speaking of new money, and I need this money because my cell phone bill is a little crazy right now.
Oh, really?
But did you hear about the new cell phone program that they have at school?
I did not. I don't know what that is. I heard they're issuing cell phones, but I don't know exactly what it's for.
They're marketing it to freshmen now, and they're gonna have this cell phone with GPS and all this
No, it's a Quinnipiac phone.
Yeah, like the laptop program, blah blah blah.
Oh,
and
the laptop.
I personally like to lose my cell phone existing right now in my pocket because it stinks, and get that Quinnipiac one. Speaking of losing, I heard you had a little ordeal.
I lost my cell phone.
So where'd it go?
I think I might have flushed it down a tube of a toilet by accident.
Oh my God.
I wear loose pockets and it just fell out, and I don't know.
So you had to buy a new one?
I actually just transferred it to an old phone, which is
That's not
now
bad.
taped together with Scotch tape because it's so old.
All right.
But
so
yeah, I wonder how people function without cell phones.
I don't know.
Really.
I was out Thursday night, and I went to New Haven, went with a bunch of my friends.
Fun.
And I guess I must have forgot my cell phone on the charger on my desk. And I freaked out on the bus because I thought it might have slipped out of my pocket, slipped out of sci-fi, one of the things.
And you just feel naked without it.
Oh yeah, and I tried to make a phone call and I was just gonna cry.
Well, let's find out what other people would do. What would you do if you lost your cell phone for 2 weeks, I'd say?
Let's check it out.
Tonight, our question is, what would you do if you lost your cell phone for 2 weeks? Oh, I'd be totally lost, and then I would probably hide my roommate so she wouldn't have hers either, and we could be lost together.
And if I lost my cell phone for a couple weeks, because that's the next question on the board, well, I couldn't call him.
Honestly, I lost my cell phone a little while ago, and it was hell because I'm a girl, and like a girl who loses her cell phone is like a loss. It sucks.
I would probably buy another one. Maybe.
I probably wouldn't talk to anyone, especially my mom.
I would probably cry and feel really empty without it because I need it for stuff. If not, then I'd just get a new one.
If I lost my cell phone for 2 weeks, I would probably try to get a new one. But, before that, I would probably resort to AIM, Instant Messenger, and MySpace, and other cool things like that.
If I lost my cell phone for 2 weeks, which I actually did earlier this semester, I was on my way to the gym. Unfortunate accident, I dropped it in the toilet when I was leaving. I leaned over to flush and it fell out of my hoodie pocket. So it was definitely weird. It felt like the 90s without my cell phone. But yeah, I survived.
So he flushed his toilet.
Yeah, I think
his
he
thing.
just had the same problem that I did.
That
so
stinks.
I don't feel so stupid anymore, I guess.
The funny thing is, like, the companies, they know people flush their toilets,
have to know.
flush their, like, cell phones. They flush their cell phones down the toilet. And water damage. Do you have water damage? Yeah. Okay, you're not getting a free cell phone anymore.
Yeah, it's absolutely right. I actually never found it, so
Ooh, I kind of want to lose my cell phone right now because it doesn't have service anyway, so it's
Okay.
kind of like I lost
Yeah.
it anyway. Okay.
Yeah, fine,
All right,
whatever.
moving on. So, Kerry, I think I've made an executive decision
And what is this?
that obviously you see the thing going on
Oh,
right now. Yeah, I'm growing it.
Good decision.
I
I'm
don't know if it's a good decision.
I'm
or not.
excited. I'm
It
excited.
takes a while, and this is ridiculous because it's been this bush has been on my hair.
I like it. I
on my
like
pad.
boys with long hair. A lot of girls do. So you know
Yeah.
what?
I just need to change, so I think as the season goes on, the television season goes on, you're going to see my hair getting longer and longer, and I might just get sexier and sexier.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't know if I can handle it.
But in entertainment, V is for Vendetta. Who is that? That Natalie Portman?
Yeah.
She shaved her head.
Oh.
So it's a new look, right?
I guess so.
I need that.
Well, you know what?
I'm not gonna
Girls
shave my
are
head.
shaving, boys are growing.
Exactly. Society
okay.
is going crazy.
Actually, I have some other news in entertainment, if you want me to divulge into that. 4 months after the end of his marriage to Jessica Simpson, Nick Lachey has clearly moved on. He's got a new house in Bel Air, a new yellow lab puppy, a string of new romantic possibilities, and the still untitled album due May 23rd. He told New York Z100 radio station that the album is kind of a journal of the last year of his life, starting with the confessional first single, What's Left of Me. The tune was recorded the day before Thanksgiving, which was basically the day that Jessica told him she wanted to get a divorce. It's rough, Nick. Olympic gold medal skier Johnny Mosley, who took the prize in freestyle skiing in the 1998 Olympics, married his longtime girlfriend and business manager, Malia Rich, on Saturday in Colorado. The two exchanged vows in front of 130 guests at a non-denominational church service, followed by a reception at a private mountaintop resort. Mosley's fame on the slopes helped him land a job as the host of MTV's Real World Road Rules Battle of the Sexes, as well as a spot on People's list of top 50 bachelors in 2002. As for marriage, he thinks he could develop into a good husband. Well, he just won an Oscar for Capote, but that doesn't mean that Philip Seymour Hoffman is too big to play small roles. Look for the star to appear on screen next in Simply Leon, a film by Tim Farmer, a senior at Fairport High School. Last year, Hoffman visited Fairport, and Farmer pitched a 7-second role in the short he was making for media class. The director hopes to debut Leon in L.A. this summer. As for compensation, Farmer asked Hoffman if he had to pay him, and Hoffman said, "I don't think you have to pay me for using the F word." Life was good for Brooke Burns last fall. The actress, best known for her sultry turns on Baywatch and North Shore, had just been cast in her first comedic TV role, playing the sister of Rebecca Romijn's title character in the new WB show Pepper Dennis. Then, in a fraction of a second on November 11th, everything was nearly over. The actress, going for a late-night swim in the backyard pool of her LA home, misjudged the water depth diving and hit her head on the bottom of the pool, breaking her neck. However, now, after 3 months in a neck brace, Burns is now working 18-hour days on Pepper Dennis, which premieres April 4th and is back to her old self, says her best friend and manager, Barbara Stark. Stark explained, "You would never know from seeing her now, except for the little scar on her neck." Well, that's all for entertainment. I'm Kerry Johnson.
That's gotta hurt. That's really has to hurt because, oh my God.
Neck
All right, well,
breaking?
keeping up with entertainment news, I've got your top 3 in music, movies, and TV shows. Billboard's Top 100 lists Sean Paul's Temperature at number 1 this week. Daniel Powder follows at number 2. And finally, trailing the trio is Neo's hit So Sick. Now let's take a look at our top 3 movies. Leading the box office at number 1 is Inside Man, starring my man Denzel Washington. V is for Vendetta is at a close second place. And Stay Alive earns a bronze medal at 3rd in theaters. As for top TV shows, American Idol still dominates the ratings, reaching over 20 million households per night. Grey's Anatomy is still at 2nd place. And finally, CSI Miami holds a firm 3rd place. And finally, my overall pick for the week is a throwback movie. Made in 1993 and featuring Gary Busey, Thomas Ian Nicholas, and Daniel Stern, Rookie of the Year is the movie to see. That's my favorite movie. That's all for this week's top 3s.
Wow.
That's a throwback movie.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm going to think about that
throwback.
movie. I'm going to think about all the quotes that I know, and I think we should take a break while I sulk in that.
That's great.
So let's just take a break.
All right.
Here's the 2-1. Hi, I'm Barry Bonds for RAD, recording artists, actors, and athletes against drunk driving. In my league, we hit home runs without a designated hitter. But if you want to get home safe, there should always be a designated driver. So when you're with someone who is drinking, take their keys. Call a cab or drive them home yourself. Because friends don't let friends drive drunk.
On this job, you notice things, like this new Steak Fanatic pizza. It's a big hit with the guys.
Steak Fanatic pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Man fuel. Cool.
Hey, hurry up! Only 23 figurines left, Hank! They're statues!
They're statues.
Introducing Domino's new Steak Fanatic Pizza. Angus steak piled on even more steak, smothered in cheese. Buy a medium for just $9.99 and heap on even more Angus steak for just $2. Hit the door. It's Domino's new Steak Fanatic Pizza.
I miss that guy with all my heart. We shared classes together, we survived the lectures, and we took the tests, and we told the jokes. But now I must look at the empty desk, with an empty heart, unable to rest. While all the other kids laugh and play, I only remember that one day when my best friend Jeff was taken away. I love you, Jeff.
Are your kids getting enough art? Whether through poetry, dance, music, or drama, the arts open the doors to creativity. As a mother and teacher, I know that arts education can help our children develop confidence and a better understanding of the world around them. Even if you have just 30 minutes a week, get your kids more involved in the arts and think about the kind of world we can leave behind for our children and our children's children.
Art. Ask for more. AmericansForTheArts.org.
So, Kerry, the tuition here at Quinnipiac has changed once again.
Once again.
Now, I hear you're paying for half of your college.
Mommy said when I went to college, I've got the first 2 years, you can pay the last 2. But I'm happy because it's going up my 2 years.
Yeah.
That's great.
The funny thing is, like, I had that co-sign loan thing, so I'm gonna be paying out of my ears. As well. Yeah.
Actually, I really hope that I don't become a bum on the streets because I will be in debt for the rest of my life.
Well, there's a way to do this, to solve this.
Is there?
A girl in Vermont has sold herself on eBay for a date, and she made a lot of money.
All right. Sign me up. Sign me up.
I think a 40-year-old dude did this, so I don't know.
Kidding. Are you kidding?
But she's paying for her college expenses by doing that.
All right. People today
that's 2006,
are a little
right? Yeah.
crazy.
Yep. And we have news. Carlos Mencia, my man from Comedy Central. He's coming.
Yes.
Thank God. I love that guy.
I'm not familiar. I will have to brush up on my skills.
Yeah, he's got a show on Comedy Central. It's called Mind of Mencia. And what he does is he pretty much bashes every single race. Like, he is, It's funny because like people call him racist. I don't think he's racist because he's fair to like everybody.
Yeah.
Because he just bashes everybody, and it's it's funny. It's really funny, and I think he's gonna do the same
I
thing.
enjoy making fun of people most of the time, so I probably will watch that.
Yeah, that's how he is. Like he
Yeah.
But May weekend. What's the deal?
You haven't been here before.
No, I haven't. So tell me, what's going on here?
You know, it's a great time. We've got stuff on the quad and everything. However, things are changing. No more open containers on the quad. No more
Open containers of water.
Obviously. Okay. No more beverage tent for the over 21 people.
Beverages as in soda?
As in alcoholic beverages. However, I don't know. It'll still be fun. Like, obviously. I just hope, I don't know. I hope people don't go too crazy with it, you know?
That's the result of that deal that
President Leahy. I don't know really what happened.
I think they just want to crack down on underage drinking because it's getting
out
of hand.
Well, it is getting out of. I mean, people here are just absolutely ridiculous. But
the university has changed a lot of things, including our tuition and the cell phones, the sports arena, all that jazz, But one thing that hasn't changed.
One constant.
The one thing is that cue card.
That
little piece of life.
Love of my life.
Yeah, well, have you ever lost your cue card? You lost your cell phone, obviously, in the toilet.
Actually, it's funny that you say this. I lost my cue card once, and it was last May weekend on the Sunday morning, like after my roommates were like all out of it and I'm cleaning up. I honestly think one of them took it on purpose. That's my accusation
So you had to buy one.
towards my roommates. But whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever.
That's like the worst in the world.
It's
the worst
but
because it's everything.
Yeah. And you have to pay for a new one.
All right. Well, I'd like to watch this, and I don't know. I think you may want to watch this as well.
I'm actually pretty sure that I should.
And this is how to not lose your cue card.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to the Morning After's How To. I'm Kevin Aries, and today I'm going to teach you how to not lose your cue card. Your cue card can be described as your passport to life at Quinnipiac. It's essentially everything you need on campus compact into one single piece of plastic. So now that we understand how important it is to have it, let's look at ways to avoid misplacing your cue card. Having your card on a key rope or lanyard is always a good idea. Just punch a hole in the card. Just make sure you don't punch the hole through the magnetic strip. Then clip on the attachment and you'll be sure to never lose it again. Alright, well our next idea involves a little bit more of creativity. First, all you have to do is just take an envelope, just a regular envelope, and cut off the top. Then what you can do is you can place it on your door or somewhere where you always remember it. And that way, you can put your card right inside. You can even label it so you know exactly whose it is. That way, you'll never forget it. No matter what you do, it's just important to know where your card is at all times. If you lose it, the cue card office is in the administration wing of the Arnold Barnard Library, and it's open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Fridays. Just make sure you cancel the card online to make sure no one else is capitalizing on your loss. This is Kevin Aries for the Morning After's How To. See you next week.
Okay.
I'm going to take that tape thing on top of the door.
Good idea. Really good idea. Just walk in, put it in.
I never even heard of
It's
that.
always there. No, I never even thought of that.
But I probably would forget that too. I
yeah,
forget
like
everything,
close the
so.
door and then you're like, it's in the door.
All right, we're going to take another break and we'll be right back.
Yep.
Listen to smoke before you give it a try. Only you. Don't play with matches. Don't play with fire. Cause there's nothing very funny about a freaked-out fight. Nothing very nice on a homeless mind. So if a gorgeous force is what you desire, don't play with matches. Don't play with fire.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Fire.
Thanks for calling Domino's. 3 people? Everyone wants something different. Oh, it's okay, sir. We get this all the time. That's why we've got our 5-5-5 deal. 3 pizzas, $5 each. Yeah, it is a great deal. You're very welcome. I love you too.
Domino's 5-5-5 deal is back. Buy 3 or more medium one-topping pizzas and they're all just $5 each. Only from Domino's. Get the door. It's the 5-5-5 deal.
Get a job.
Look, it's a giraffe.
I don't see it.
The less art kids get, the more it shows. Are yours getting enough? Art. Ask for more. AmericansForTheArts.org.
Can you imagine a world without children? A world where children don't play, or dream, or imagine.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're working every day to find cures for diseases that strike down children. Because we can't imagine a world without children. Can you?
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Call now or log on to stjude.org.
Okay, Kerry, I've been following March Madness. Do you know anything about college basketball?
I think there was like 3 periods instead of 4, maybe. I don't know.
All right, March Madness, it's like the college basketball tournament, NCAA, big, huge hype about it.
Okay.
UConn lost to George Mason. George Mason's like, they haven't won a tournament game.
Okay.
Yeah, they stink. Gonzaga, my team, lost. I don't even know if you know anything about this, but let's throw it to Carl Wilhelm. My boy Carl Wilhelm. What's the story, Carl?
know what March Madness is. That's just beyond me. I don't get it. But I had this whole bracket thing filled out a couple weeks ago, but so I can just throw this out now. So, well, what was that? That was my March Madness bracket. Anyway, folks, I hate March. Well, no, I love March, but why do people like me spend countless hours studying college basketball for 6 months and never get rewarded? I could tell you that Memphis only had 3 losses heading into the NCAA tournament, and those 3 losses were to Duke, UAB, and Texas. I could tell you that Gonzaga shot 78% from the free throw line. I could tell you a lot of useless information, but in the end, I'm just going to end up losing a pool I entered with some soccer mom who picked the winners based on mascots. Where currently, I'm in 29th place out of 30 people in my own so-called pool, but you know who's in first place? My 13-year-old neighbor. When I graduate from college in May, I'm going to go home and this little punk is going to be shooting hoops and he's going to be bragging about his picks all summer. Now, to be fair, this has been one of the craziest tournaments ever. Only once before has an 11 seed made it to the Final Four. George Mason, who happens to be that 11 seed, had never won a game in the tournament until this year. Only once before has none of the number 1 seeds made the Final Four until this year. Picking up a theme here, folks, well, yeah, I've had enough of this junk, so let's move out of March and into April, where the smart people actually get rewarded. Fantasy baseball time is upon us. The Big Poppies, that's my team, they're on the clock.
March Madness. Kerry, do you understand a little bit more what's going on?
It's a basketball tournament.
All right, well, Kerry, I have a story to tell you, and I think I want to address this on the air because it's pretty funny.
Okay.
I was shopping for a shirt the other day, and I love this shirt. It's a good shirt. But I accidentally dropped the F-bomb in front of a kid.
Anthony.
That's it, cut dry. That's it. I just wanted to tell you that. We have some upcoming events for you. We have the SGA meetings. We have that. We have a movie, Jarhead, in Buckman Theater.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
Well, maybe we'll go see it.
You want to go attend?
Yeah.
We have to go attend that other movie. What was that?
The Vendetta?
Yeah.
We have to do Vendetta.
Vendetta-ing up. We have a coffee house on 11 o'clock on Friday, March 31st. And that's like a little lounging thing going on, Yeah, I like that. We have a comedian on Saturday, April 8th. That is at 8:30 in the cafeteria, and I'd like to see that as well.
Okay, yes.
And that's pretty much about it for upcoming events. And, back to the F-bomb, though.
I actually have a problem with that as well.
Oh, my God. I'm surprised you haven't said the F-bomb on.
Well, back there, I'm throwing it left and right, but up here, I got to be careful. I don't know. It's tough. And I'm, talking to my mom on the phone. Oh, I can't even, I'm afraid I'm going to say it right now. We can't even talk about it, I don't think.
Quinnipiac beat Philly Dickinson. You weren't at the game. I wasn't at the game. What happened there?
Well, it was I was in my room and I'm like, oh, there's a baseball game going on. Maybe I'll just go down. I check it online and I'm looking at the score and I'm like, wait, is it really 12-1? Or am I reading that wrong? It can't be 12-1.
Like a football score almost.
Yeah.
It was like they beat them by 17, I think, at the end.
The final score was 19-2.
That's the great thing about baseball. Stuff gets out of hand.
I was like, I was embarrassed to watch for them. I felt really bad. The pitcher couldn't catch. The catcher couldn't catch.
When the pitcher can't catch, when the catcher throws him back.
Yeah.
Might be a little problem.
Oh, I felt bad. Then I left and I got some Dunkin' Donuts and I was happy.
I think that's about it for today's show, The Morning After. Kerry, you did a great job. I just want to tell you that.
Well, thank you,
props
Anthony.
to you. Mad props. Props
Tomorrow
are up there.
Back in my hometown.
Back in the home.
Control room.
All right. As for you guys, have a great week.
Yep.
And here's Justin Whitkin, I'm sorry, with this week's Music Fix.
All right. Peace
She's
out.
Kerry. I'm Anthony.
Bye.
Have a great rest of your week.
What's going on, everyone? I'm Justin, here to give you your weekly music fix. Now, today I got something for you really special, I gotta say. I just filmed a girl outside named Leah Pavlik. Remember this name because she is going to be big one day. Leah was in the Battle of the Bands a few weeks ago, and if you didn't see her then you missed a great performance. This performance, though, outside, it really is amazing. I just saw it, I just filmed it, it really took me aback. The name of the song is Number 5. I think you're going to love it. I know you're going to love this song. Let's take a look, and I already know what you're going to think, so let's just do it.